What's up, everyone? It's Silver here with another YouTube video. Actually, no, a first YouTube video. I know like a percentage of you are Mac gamers, and like you're looking for a few games. So I found this game online. It's called 1000 Lies. So let's get in with it. Plus button. It's always a plus button. Yes. Okay, so I think this starts with some kind of story thing. Oh wait, it is a story. Okay. Much like the origin of our dreams, three youths forged their friendship out of unclear beginnings. The innocence of their childhood souls knew nothing of the ulterior motives that shaded mind of an adult might have. It's a pity that no decision knows of virtue, a fabrication which lies beyond the chromatic spectrum of consequences that adults insist on simplifying only as either black or white. So they maintain that lies should not be told. Lying is wrong. With empty words, they wage their futile battle against human nature, pretending to know what they speak of. It's ironic how rather than erasing lies by teaching us not to fabricate falsehoods, we learn to make them better. After all, who honestly seeks the truth? We only open our ears to the confirmations of our biases. And that's strange because, in my opinion, there's no one who is more sincere with their words than the greatest liar of them all. Ooh, I like this. I'm starting to like this game. I like the soft thing. Notes fell readily from my memory and onto the piano keys at my fingertips, recreating the trite, 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 let's just call it trite sounds of Maestro Debussy's esteemed melody. So he's a piano player. I played for no attentive listeners, in no grand auditorium. Only one man fell within earshot of my tune. As weak with his words as with his posture, he shifted his eyes about in a mixture of fear and doubt. Even if I were to close my eyes, I could draw his features in the void with nothing more than my memories. Every feature, every pulsing movement, the signs on his face that age had yet to win its long battle against his youth. Is he gonna murder the old man? It's gonna be sick. I can still taste the crisp, bittersweet flavor my mind gave to the air on the day I found him, staring so intensely up the starry sky, as if he wanted to leave the rest of the world behind. So wait, the man wants to commit suicide, and the pianist is gonna murder him. That infamous night, quietly overseen by Maestro Debussy, would change everything forever. Okay, I'm so confused. I don't understand. Maybe you guys would understand, but I won't. Come on, wanna go see how haunted that mansion really is? The boy could hardly contain his excitement as he spoke. His two friends, his only audience, frowned in response, reluctant to give him their answer. They couldn't be fooled by such superstitions as ghosts, nor were they motivated to spend their time disproving their existence. Yet somehow, they just couldn't find it in themselves to say no to not to their eager friend, perhaps due to his eloquence, or to be frank, his persistence. Their interest was heralded by abandoned spiderwebs, ramshackle walls, and frayed curtains. Unfortunately, there were no specters to speak of. The boy had little need of his ghost now, though, for the trembling signs of fear that gripped his friends served more than adequately as his entertainment for the day. This game is not for kids. I swear, there are 50 words in this game that kids can't read. So our intrepid leader took point, taking his exploration party deeper into the dust-veiled interior of the old mansion. He brought his attention to a single book laid aging atop on an aging podium, a sure sign that no pages of content were more worthy of reading than those found within this centerpiece on display. Its words were still legible, if only just and apart from the rest of it, its treatise on keeping close relationships unbroken, it offered a dire warning. Desecrating that which does not belong to you will bring nothing but punishment. That which you love will inevitably become the greatest of your fears. When, during the syzygy, syzygy, three elements must become two, which one will you discard? Ooh, they're gonna forsake a friend here. If it had been a spell from a witch's book, the three youths lacked the knowledge to understand it. Nonetheless, they would soon regret having brought life to the words upon the page. From out of the darkness shackles appeared and bound the three together with unbreakable chains that only they could see. Ooh. Doomed to keep each other's company eternally. Nice poem. Kid. Hey, do you think I can learn to play the piano? Are you serious? Why should I bother teach you? You've had more time to learn than I have. No, that's not what I meant. I was just curious. Well, it's a simple question with a long and complicated answer. So here it is. No. That just cracks me up. What? Why not? Do you really need me to spell it for you? You're the expert. It shouldn't be hard to tell me what's wrong. What's wrong? Oh, where do we begin? For example, those sausage links you call your fingers. You think there's any instrument that would accommodate you? It sounds like you're just trying to make me go away. I've never heard of anyone not being able to play piano for such a stupid reason. I suppose that depends on your goals. You can bang away at the keys to your heart's content. For example, wow, this pianist is niche. Yeah, he's mean. He's a bully. You're not very good at this pep talk thing, you know? Kids getting frustrated. I really like how they designed the art here. It's really nice. It was a strange spell which bound the three youths together. Should they try to spread out and seek their own paths, the chains on their legs would grow tighter, keeping them together. But if two of them agreed to stay close to each other, they could grant the third prisoner an extended length of distance. Oh, so if okay, the links in the chains were uninterrupted by obstacles. They only enforced the proximity by which its prisoners must be held. Still, they could find a way to live with their curse, with none but themselves being wiser to it. And how could anyone believe that three friends have been physically bound by a chain which eludes the sight of everyone but its prisoners, passes through all obstructions, and is untouchable to anyone else, under the premise that they used to spend all their time together? None of them thought this incident would harm their lives too much. Using their imaginations, they could manage some way to go on with their lives. In time, a change came upon them. Just as origins of their friendship remained unclear, so too would it be difficult to pin down just what had kept them reunited. The light of their childhood innocence would die a slow death. Or perhaps even the innocence was another lie, fabricated to disguise their selfishness. This this thing is really confusing me. I'm so lost. These were the thoughts which plagued the leader's minds as he began to slightly observe the faces of the ones he once called his friends, who had now become unrecognizable to him. And unable to find words to form his apology, he chose simply to run. The cinematography here is great, though. Come off it already. You didn't come here for a piano lesson. If you got, if you've got something to say, spit it out. Shish, damn kid. The kid merely choked his words, unable to force his thoughts into the open air. You don't have to say a thing if you don't want to. You're a grown man, and you can make your own decisions. Wait, I thought it was a kid. Just, you don't need to tell me what to do. I just know that every choice comes with a price. I don't want you to come crying to me later as if I were responsible for your decisions. Through the corner of my eye, I could see that no amount of shaming language would drive him away. Yet he still mouthed about in his own indecisiveness. I sighed audibly. making my displeasure with status quo abundantly clear. Fine. Do you know what made me want to learn how to play the piano? It had been an impromptu change of subject, surprising even myself. I was never one for improvisation. Bringing a close to the piano's melody, I pushed myself away from the keys. I raised my hands up as if to display them alongside my words. I'll tell you what spurred me on to play this instrument. It was after someone told me the most discouraging thing, that with fingers as thick as mine, I would never be able to play any instrument. Damn. So he ran, struggling against his loss of breath, until the cruel chains trailing behind rose up to him of their limited strength. But that would not stop him. Surrender was beyond his understanding now. No senseless witchcraft would be allowed to overcome his willpower. What comes next? He didn't care about the blood or the pain. He would keep on running, empowered by his will, even if his leg were to break. The chain stretched with each step, with a metallic echo of the links breaking behind him. Groaning under the pressure, each link in the chain wrapped and bent to the breaking point, struggling to match the strength of his determination. So it was the curse, vanished into thin air, leaving no trace that it had ever bound anyone together. Only then did he return to his senses, to find what he had bled and suffered, to gain solitude in a barren land, bereft, bereft of his peers. Even his footsteps had vanished in the trail behind him. He was truly alone. Never again would he be able to find the important people he had lost. This game is definitely a game I would suggest to book readers. Yeah, it's got a nice story to it. And plus, it has the indulging love of a game. Was it literally just the intro? Hmm. Ooh, movie time. Based on a true story. A story that should be true. This is getting creepy. Oh, it's anime based. Okay, okay. I like this. Ooh, what's that? And you, what does she? I, darling, I know how you feel about me, but I mean, we spend a lot of time together. It's fun being with you, but like you're a great friend, so it'd be better not to lose that. Oh my gosh, this Indian guy is getting friend zoned. I'm sorry, Andy. I don't know what I'm saying. Why did you have to confess to me here and now? It's not you, it's me. Is that what? It's not you, it's me. Is that what you wanted to say? But the truth is that until now, I was your second choice. The backup in case the first didn't pan out. Am I wrong? No, 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 no. It's not like that. I swear. That's precisely the issue, Ziva. I'm tired of hedging my words with you. With everyone. I knew that nothing could ever be the same after confessing, after expressing how I felt. I thought you would accept my feelings and I was happy. I couldn't believe that someone like you could connect with another person. Oh, so they were about to get together, but there was a guy. Although now I see just how fake. Thinking about it, and now it's clear to me. One of us has been playing with the other's emotions without considering the consequences. And now you don't even have the courage to go back in spite of finding out the truth. Don't you see that with that attitude we can only hurt ourselves? I thought I loved and adored you. Now, I'm not so sure. Maybe I was deceiving myself with all those times we've put together. Or maybe it was just my lack of experience. The only thing I do know is that we can't keep going down this painful road. And even so, a part of me does not want to let you go. Even if that means we're only friends. Even knowing that suffering that awaits me. I feel bad for this Indian. Siaran. Siarayan. Siaran. Siaran. What are you thinking? How could you say something like that? Whispers throughout the classroom. As expected, we become the center of attention, and students from all the nearby classrooms crowd around to eavesdrops. The pressure put on me by this current situation makes my legs begin to shake. Still, somehow I manage to look calm and composed, like a cool man. Come on, Ziva, Siar, let's take a minute to calm down, okay? Don't you think it'd be better to talk about this later? Aussie Alduin. Why are their names so messed up? The next class is gonna start any moment, and I don't think you're you're one to talk, Aussie. Everything is your fault after all. Huh? Huh? What did I do now? So you wait, so you already knew. Nobody told me that. If that's what you're worried about, I figured it out. I figured it out on my own. I just had to put two and two together. I don't think I understand what's going on. Would someone care to explain? Ah, because they're both redheads. Okay. Yeah, Ziva, do it. Explain to him. I like this character, this Ciaran Indian guy. I wouldn't be able to forgive myself if I ruined the lives of my two best friends because I was selfish. I've already been rejected. Oh, so they're the three friends bound by chains. Ah, they should have done this earlier. Are you sure about that, Indian? I don't want to. Ziva puts her hand on my shoulders as she tries to cheer me up. I nod at her to indicate that she can continue. Then I choose to walk away, leaving them in silence. Pushing my way past a crowd of students and a teacher, I head into the hallway without ever looking back. I'm running away. I know, but there are times when being a coward is the only thing to do, survive on the battlefield. From the hallway, I can still hear what's happening on the other side of the door. I can hear the woman I love declaring her love for another man. Even there's still a sound I can't ignore. My heart is broken, leaving me empty inside. This would represent over like a few million people on the internet who are like, there really isn't a me and her. There's nothing that could go on between me and her. There's no us. It's just because of the guy. Then when you ask them, wait, who do you like? They're like, I don't like anyone. Maybe that's his situation right now. I don't know. I haven't been in love. Moving on. How foolish. I'm no more than a feeble cuckolloid, resigned to never leave his nest. My soul is sinking further into the drain of desperation while this world keeps spinning. I'm unable to bear the sound of everyone else's happiness. My sanity is blinded by jealousy, which in turn causes me to retreat into loneliness. I'm not even a third of the man I used to be. For what reason should I keep this false up? I'm sorry, Ziwa. I would be lying if I said I didn't like you. Oh, she got rejected. Oh, bitch. Keep it censored. Female dog? Then what's the problem? There's no problem. You're beautiful. Any man's ideal woman. I've dreamt of you many times, of us being together, going on walks while I hold your hand, even our wedding. I've dreamt of the house we would buy, the three kids we would have, the names we would give them. Uh, Ozzy? Uh, but it's impossible now. The truth is, I'm in love with someone else. Oh, she got turned down because he's in love with someone else. What karma, female dog. What comes around goes around. So it is true. I suspected it, but I couldn't believe it. She's here, right? That's right. I'm talking about the new substitute teacher. Okay, don't take it seriously. Everybody's alarm bell goes off in unison. Everyone gazes shoot towards the entrance of the classroom. Standing there is a wide-eyed substitute teacher, ready for her very first class. The tension causes her to drop her books. A soft, stuttering noise is all that her brain can process right now. Regardless, she didn't need to say anything. Not before she got cut off by sudden, hysterical applause. Great! How fantastic! I knew beforehand that something like this might happen. The silence is deafening. You can see the pity growing on everyone's faces. It feels as if the Grim Reaper himself has sentenced them all to a ill fate. You had wanted to confess before Ozzy did. Both of us knew what had been planned, and about his unrequited love for the teacher that the rest of this class hadn't even met. That's why we had to move on ahead. You out of fear and I out of despair. My words parted by the sound of my breathing and accompanied by the sound of my steps crashed down upon Ziva as he walked among us. Although the weight of her actions is crashing down upon her shoulders, Ziva manages to rise up again, purely out of self-pity. Despite knowing that, you still took the risk. I don't understand you. Ending. I don't think I ever will. In the end, it seems two of us had the same goal. I guess we're more alike than I thought. No, we aren't alike. This girl wants to get back to him because that other guy doesn't like her. He was right about being the backup plan. My hand clumsily reaches for something to grasp until I can clasp something while my face turns into a distorted smile. I convince myself this time I'll really win and I won't let go. I can prove to you that my love is real. I can show you just how strong my resolve is. Ziva, is he doing this? The scissors. He grabbed the scissors. Don't do this, Yar. We can still talk this over. Is he gonna kill her? Kill himself? Andy, no! No! Taking my own life, I mercilessly pierced through my chest. I thought I was empty inside. Damn! They're doing this in a high school? What? The game creator for this is really twisted. I tell you that. He's twisted. I guess I can't change how I feel after all. Damn. Goodbye. Well, let's end it there for now as episode 1 on Empty Slot. Empty Slot 1. Yes. So that was it actually for 1000 likes. If you guys want to watch more of it, click like and subscribe to this channel and video. Maybe you might want more. Thank you. This was Silver, over and out.